I pray the Lord and God we trust. Hope I do right before I turn to dust. But for that dollar bill, they hit me up. Then turn around and say you ain't enough. That's a crazy way to call a play. Lost too many ones around the way. They didn't even have a chance to make a way. Couldn't even find the words to have to say. This type of shit happens every day. I'm at a loss. Look how I'm living, I know I need miracles. Watching my image and keeping it spiritual. Giving my message melodically lyrical. But on the other hand, I ain't really ready for the cold truth. Caught them too deep in the stars. Don't even know who we are. Trying to fix a perfect flaw. Bringing it down to the simplest. We the elite, I was never this. So far from ready to go. Already back on the road. Not in it to give him a spot. Not in it to give him a time. Yeah. Know that I hustle a lot. Cause the money my only concern. Yeah. Catch me deep in my zone. You better know that I'm gone. Leave me alone. All of these niggas my clone. Was talking shit I don't condone. Yeah. I thought that they had my back and kept it real with me. I almost lost it. All that shit they did to me. But I'm back now. And a whole lot of niggas in the background. I can never see it in the stack now. Fake all the way to the background. Clouds get high. You wanna run away. Take all the pain and throw it away. It's never gone. Won't go away. Just leave tonight. Just let it fade away. 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 Fade away. I have another breath. Wouldn't trade it at all. All about respect. You know I deserve it all. At times we was all we got wasn't much, but we made a lot. Made a system and prayed a lot. Hate to say that shit faded out. You see my mind's going like it's X'd out, but I'm too young to be stressed out. But I'm trying to be what they trying to see. But my enemies want to end me, so I go so hard. Leading my mission with no regards. Foot on their neck, I'm that nigga in charge. Spin on 100, I'm stuck in the stars. But I seen all the highs and the lows. Counting up the flat bro. Staying down 10 toes. Deep in my lane on the wrong. This ain't no deep intervention. Ain't giving it no more attention. I'm guessing they come with the business. It's lonely outside of the trenches. Too long, but I got here. Trying to bring me down, but I'm not here. Stuck to the code, he never let me go. He wanna hit my line, but I'm not here. Everybody wanna come around and be a part of the team. The grass is green, don't know what it means. I move like a weight machine and playing on to the team. Yeah. I thought that they had my back and kept it real with me. I almost lost it, all that shit they did to me. But I'm back now, and a whole lot of niggas in my background. I can never see me in this back now. Fade all the way to the background. Times get hard, you wanna run away. Take all the pain and throw it away. It's never gone. Won't go away, just leave tonight. Just let it fade away. Just let it fade away. Just let it fade away.
Yes, sir. This is Ali Hoodstar 365. Welcome to Respect the Game, the podcast, episode 1. Yes, sir. This is Ali Hoodstar 365, and this is Respect the Game, the podcast, episode 193. And that track right there is dope. It's called Fade Away, Faded by Ayo Music. Go follow him on IG. He's verified in the whole 9. Dope artist. Dope track. So yes, indeed, man. Let that negativity fade away. Stop letting that negativity lead the way. We all have self-conscious. We all know what's right and what's wrong. We all know when we're doing right and when we're doing wrong. Because subconscious, we feel it within our soul. We know we shouldn't be doing that, bro. So today's podcast, we're going to talk about living in America 2022. In 2022, it seems and it feels like the hands of time has went backwards. Like the entire community is backpedaling and sitting on its heels instead of thrusting forward and going through it to get on the other side, thus, creating and turning our culture into what it's supposed to be, one of the wealthiest cultures in the world. But we're being hit with so many distractions on a daily, all negativity on the algorithms of the social media in America. Even that is geared towards our destruction. Right? Because like in China, for instance, and their algorithm for their TikTok, the only thing you see on your timeline in China is engineering, architectural, mathematics, science, inventors, entrepreneurs, exporting and imports of products that are being shipped around the world. You don't see nobody shaking their ass, showing their titties, or they cracking their pussy, or fighting, or shooting and killing each other. So they're poisoning the minds of our youth. And our youth is being misled and misguided and led astray. Not only our youth, but adults also, because adults too, I don't know, they're like going backwards also, instead of moving forward. Outside, standing on the corner. Why are you still standing on the corner in 2022? The only reason you should be outside on the corner in 2022 if you're selling merch, or you're selling food, or you're selling water, or you're preaching the word, or you networking your music career, your acting career, your business. Nobody should be standing on the corner doing hand-to-hand selling drugs in 2022. And if you're paying a cell phone bill, you got a phone in your pocket or in your hand. So with all the distractions and the vision's getting clouded and clouded and more fuzzy and more fuzzy. So now the youth, they're being programmed to think that all their dreams is not a possibility, that it's far, far, far away. And it's right there with the palms of their hands. You can get into crypto investing or just investing in stocks right off your phone on Robinhood. You can play sports. Athletes are getting paid now in high school. If you're ranked and you're in the top, say 1,000 in the country, or maybe even more than that. You get sponsorships and get paid to wear people's stuff, their logos and stuff, right? College athletes are becoming millionaires. They're signing multi-million-dollar deals. So like the end goal then doesn't have to necessarily be the NBA. Once you go to college and you start getting sponsorships and you start making fucking money, then you take that money and you invest it, you start a business. Thus creating generational wealth. And appreciate life. Appreciate your loved ones. Appreciate your wherever you laying at, your head at. You got a roof over your head. And you have electricity, you have food. But we're so distracted. And I'm talking to myself first because my ears are closer to me than they are to anybody in the world. Because how they got these app set up. As you're looking at it, they got it down to the minute of a second. You look at a post and you're on that post longer than a few seconds, then that's what they're gonna start sending you in the algorithm on your timeline. If you like a post, then they'll start sending you that post, that type of content more and more in your timeline. If you're on there lusting over women, or women are lusting over men, and you're clicking on it and you're liking it and you're commenting, then that's what they're sending to you in your timeline. You're gonna see that every day, keeping you distracted from bettering yourself and improving yourself and growing and building. So I seen the post and I reposted it in Michigan. I believe it was Detroit, somewhere out there. And the OGs are going around and buying the guns off the young kids, man, and telling them to go do something else. And telling them that, yes, we love y'all, man. We need y'all. Y'all future. Yo, y'all got to stop shooting and killing each other. We need y'all. You guys been programmed to behave that way. Now all the kids are all behaving the same type of way. Because for some reason, our culture is easily programmed to fall in line. The branding and marketing. Whatever they're branding and marketing and promoting that's negative and they put it out in our kids' hands or our culture's eyes and hands, then that's what it seems like everybody does. Like follow leader. Follow leader as culture. Like somebody posted this past weekend and they videotaped his brother walking with a pair of FUBUs on. He was in a Walmart or wherever he was out in public. And they were cracking jokes on it, and then everybody in the comments was cracking jokes too. And I said, that's the problem with our culture right there, this post right here. This FUBU, that man had a dream, and he had a couple of hours, and he made a couple of t-shirts, and from a couple of t-shirts, it went from that to a $400 million company. And he sold his licensings, and he sold the publishing and all that to it, and got the $400 million. And he's on to bigger and better things now. It's called elevating. But the entire culture, like earlier in hip hop, everybody's rocking FUBU. And then everybody just stopped wearing FUBU and started wearing Rockaware, and then Sean John, and then whatever else came down the line. To now, to this day, where everybody's chasing Gucci, Louis, Prada, and all those European brands. So for some reason, man, this system, this society has figured out how to program the culture by the masses. Whatever they put out, whatever they market, and then the culture does it. It's weird. So I said, not me. You know what I did? I created my own brand, and I wear my own brand every day. Every day I wear my own brand. Word up. You got to believe in yourselves. Then the world will catch up. So that was dope. They're going around and they're buying the guns, getting the guns out the kids' hands. And they start doing that in all the inner cities. Like what should happen, I was thinking about it yesterday. Why don't all the major artists from every city and every hood across America, why don't you all get together, fuck being ops and all that nonsense, man. If you're a professional artist, you're a recording artist, then you don't got no ops, dog. You guys are supposed to. You guys are the voice of the people of your community, and for the culture. You guys are the mouthpiece. You guys are supposed to be listening and observing and writing down and making songs, song structure, and then putting the songs out to lead us, to lead us to that promised land, to make a better way. Not to self-destruct and encourage self-destruction, encourage the kids to shoot and kill each other. That ain't what it is, man. That is not what it is. And that came from the people, the folks that's getting all the money off our culture. That came from them. That's the message that is being sent out. They want all the young men to be outside shooting and killing each other because it feeds their system. So all the major artists should all get together in whatever city they're in and have concerts. And then when you get, but the concert or conference, what you do, you invite all the middle school and high schools and bring them to say like the Lincoln Financial Field where the Eagles play. I'm over here in the Tri-State. Or where the Giants play, the Jets. And you get all those high schoolers in there and all those middle schoolers in there. And then all the celebrities who they worshiping, because this society today are idol worshiping. So everybody's idol worshiping. So let's get all the idols in the middle of the stadium and put some mics in their hands and talk to the youth and let them know that ain't it, bro. This is it. You play ball, play ball. You play an instrument, play an instrument. You know how to draw, draw. You know how to write, write. You know how to sing, sing. You know how to rap, rap. You're a good speaker, speak. You want to be a politician, become a politician. We need politicians. We need politicians from our culture to get in them offices and them seats. It's the only way that things are going to change for us on a political realm, and law and changing bylaws and introducing new bills and executive order hate crimes against black and brown people and reparations. It's 2022 going to 2023. Now election is coming up in November and they still haven't signed no executive order concerning hate crimes. No executive order, no bills, no anything concerning the protection of women from domestic abuse and domestic violence. Black and brown women. But yet want us to vote for them. And then the statement was made 2 years ago, if you don't vote for particular politicians, that you weren't black. A bold statement like that. And now you're starting to push it again, the same agenda, the same crap, using the race card to get everybody upset and separate the masses so that they can vote for whoever it is they're putting in, that puppet they're putting in office. And nothing's changed. My entire life, nothing's changed. Everything's the same. When you go to the hood, everything's the same. The only thing that changed is the faces on the people that stand on the corners and the faces on the people that are going on the corners and buying that shit. That's it. That's the only thing that changed. It's the same. So we have to change within ourselves. We got to change ourselves. Because ain't nobody going to do it for us. Because we're the ones who are feeding the system. We're feeding America. You know how Africa is feeding the world? Without Africa, the world would be completely broke because Africa has all the resources. So in America, we are the resources. Everybody eats off the culture. Urban America. It's been capitalized, it's been monetized, exploited, and taken advantage of. And it starts at home, from parents teaching their children to recognize right from wrong, and to know when somebody's oppressing you or transgressing against you, to recognize it, to recognize phony energy, fake friends, fake smiles, how friends can turn to enemies, frenemies. So we got to strive to do better, man. There's literally self-destruction, self-genocide is what's going on. Yo, I could go put the news on at 12 o'clock and you would hear nothing but all shootings. In fact, in a few minutes, that's all you're gonna hear on the news. It's shootings. Every day, bro. Kids are killing each other. We're losing our scientists, our teachers, our doctors, our lawyers, our professional athletes, our poets, writers, movie directors, dads, brothers, uncles, cousins, friends, all to ignorance. But it's not ignorance that cannot be reversed, because it can. So we can't give up. We got to share the message, share the knowledge, and wake the kids up. And the young ladies up too, because now that all the young, ever since Nicki Minaj came out, and then that's when the tables started turning. From being modest and humble and respectable and submissive to vulgarness, disrespect, no morals, exposing your bodies, putting plastics in your body. Now everybody's saving up to go to get BBLs and breast implants and lips swollen and cheekbones done and your nose done, and not in tune with self, in tune with reality, in tune with heritage and your history. Because that's the pressure of this society. The pressure of Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and TikTok and Pinterest, and Tumblr and Bingo and all the rest of them. So all the machine or those social media platforms, the engine that make it go is negativity. The more negativity, then the more viral you go. If you're speaking and being self-conscious and trying to uplift and inspire, your content's not gonna touch your followers. So we got to convey the message one person at a time, whether you're outside or you're online, and speak about it and just make the people know that who's watching you or listening to you, that you letting them know what it is, especially the OGs. If you're over 40 years old and you're not speaking to the youth to teach them and let them know that that's not it, then you're the problem. You're part of the problem. You're not part of the solution. We need solution, man. We need discussion. We need classroom teaching. We need solution, man. And how to handle conflict. Handle conflict with your words, not with your limbs. When you handle conflict with your limbs, then that leads to what? Imprisonment, or worse, the grave. Then you're leaving mothers and family members screaming and crying and hurt and pain and traumatized. And your picture on a t-shirt. And everybody's saying how good of a kid you were or how good of a man he was. Great father, this and that. So it's the energy. It's the energy that you put out. And this podcast is brought to you by Hoodstar World, a clothing line that's comfort and fit. Hoodstar. Hoodstar.com. Negative to positive. Go shop today. Drinking my smoothie. This is my breakfast. It's going on 12 o'clock. No commercial break. Go to the bathroom. This track right here is called Slow Flow. Drops 13th. My Quack Star.
Everybody wanna be a gangster, but they not though. Everybody wanna be out thugging, but they not though. Everybody wanna be built like this, but they not though. You ain't really cutting, I can tell, cause your partner and exotic cars, exotic bras, exotic smoke. Yeah, so but don't look the same, cause he that chain already off. And they know I'm gon' find my own way, my own lane. Let me drive the boat, get high, hit the boost, spit propane. And after that, I'm gone. Trying to find my own zone. But meanwhile, I feel alone. A place that I can't call home. And someone I can stop, but it's hard for me to move on. And we trying to get your body. Tell me what this nigga. You see my face and ski mask. You say it's that gangsta music. Say this that gangsta, hear this song, get in that glove and they start boozing. When I see you, it was up, you had to chill, my nigga. Why you can't know about the gangsta? We can geek somewhere, we make it. They say car star, walk there, whole gang deep. It's the middle of the summer, niggas still clutching on you. Charlie said inside the studio, babe, tell me if this beat. Tell you niggas like no match, blood, I'm trying to get my cheese on, boy.
Yes, sir. This drops September 13th by Quack Star. Lazy Flow, Slow Flow. Yeah. Hey, welcome back. This is Ali Hoodstar 365, and this is Respect the Game, the podcast, episode 193. In today's podcast, we've been discussing Living in America 2022. Dealing with not only racism and the way the structure, the system, and the judicial system, and the way everything's been set up in this country, how they wrote the Constitution and the laws and the bylaws. Not only dealing with that, but now we're dealing with being oppressed and transgressed against our own people. Now when you get dressed to go outside, gotta go to the store, get some milk, now you're praying, like, oh God, please let me get home back safely. We're supposed to feel safe within our own community. The only time we didn't feel safe in our community when we seen police pull up, or we seen something going on where you see a lot of white people, what's going on? They're transgressing against somebody. But now you go to the store, you get robbed, carjacked, shot. Look at that brother, the jeweler. Went down to that tycoon thing with 50 Cent. And he didn't make it back home to his family. Somebody went to go rob him for his chain and shot, or he won money, they were gambling, and he won a lot of money. So, I don't know, maybe the dude who lost the money was mad at him or whatever. But he didn't make it to his car to get back to the airport to fly home. They shot and killed him, bro. And it'd be your own people. It'd be your own people that'll fucking kill you. Rob you, not support you. The only way they support you if they see a celebrity supporting you, or celebrity wearing your merch, or somebody reposted your song, or they start dancing to one of your songs. It's like it's weird energy I don't know what it is. How do we get rid of this energy? Now, I mean, I'm always inspiring people, man. Like, I don't know. Like, when I meet people and I tell you, yeah, what you do? I just met a couple of people in the mall Sunday, the Cherry Hill Mall. And there's one young brother, he was like, yo, that's what I want to do. I told him about my brand. He was like, yeah, that's what I want to do, man. I want to start my own brand. And he started giving me all his ideas, this and that and that and this. And I was like, yeah, man, you can do anything you put your mind to, man. Just stay inspired and deflect negative energy. And you got to cut ties with anyone who tells you that you can't do it, regardless who it is. Then I see another brother had a clothing line. They had entrepreneurs out in the mall Sunday, with tables out there selling their merch. So I looked into it. I was like, yo, man, how can I get down with that? So the dude gave me the information. So we just got to do better, be better, speak better, move better, love better, communicate better, and send a better message out. Whatever it is you're doing on the daily as a human being, your energy should be better, more positive. That's the only way we're going to turn this around. If everybody remains in the dark, then we're going to remain in the dark. It's going to get darker days. So how do we combat that and save our culture? Is to do better and shed the light on each other and inspire one another and embrace one another and show love to one another. And for the OGs, share the knowledge, share the life experiences. Let the young men and young women know what it is, man. It's okay. You can talk to them. You can give them the information. You don't have to be afraid and be scared. And to the young out there that's out there wilding out, popping the pills, that's all been programmed for you to be that way. You're a bona fide certified junkie. It ain't nothing cool about being a junkie. It ain't gangster. It ain't cool. It ain't thorough. It ain't none of that. You're a junkie. Go to rehab, get off of it, and save your life, and save your soul, and then get back on the right path and chase all your dreams, because it can be done. And I'm talking to myself first, like I said earlier, because my ears are closer to me than they are to you. It saddens and it breaks my heart every day when I turn my TV on or my phone on. That's all I see, man. Is the culture doing negative things. Man. Robbing and shooting and killing one another. And I was a major part of the problem too coming up. Selling drugs, being a womanizer, kids all over the place, a bunch of baby moms, not living right, being immoral. Imprisoned. But through it all, as I sit here in my own house, my own studio, blessed, got food, got lights, got a smoothie. I put all those ingredients in here: ginger, garlic, celery, kale, spinach, banana, and a protein. It's my breakfast and lunch today. Because I ate like an idiot all weekend long. Celebrated my granddaughter's 4th birthday this weekend in my home. It's my first time I ever celebrated anybody's birthday. Never in my lifetime have I ever celebrated anybody, none of my kids, nobody, bro. I just never celebrated birthdays, not even my own. But we got to love one another. So now I'm finally seeing the light. Like, yo, you got to love, you got to give love. You got to show love. You got to talk to your loved ones and teach them and show them the way. And let them know that when it gets hard and difficult, that it's okay. You're going to weather the storm and you're going to break through it. And just put your mind to whatever it is you want to do, and then you can achieve it and you can do it. And find yourself. Find your peace. That's success. It's finding yourself and finding peace within yourself. Like, are you okay with just being by yourself? When nobody cheering you on, or yes men, or gold diggers around you, you know how this shit go. Just you by yourself, just you. You and your energy in the world. What are you feeding the world with your energy? Okay, are you strong enough mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically to feed the world your energy? On your own. Not with no cosign, not with none of that shit. No crew, no gang, nothing. Just you, just you. You and your belief in yourself, and you and your belief in your faith, and then are you willing to work hard and walk the planet and share your message, or share your energy, or share your insight, share whatever it is you're envisioning, and let the world know who you are. Because you're more than just a shooter and a killer and a prostitute. We more than that. We're more than just fucking professional athletes, rappers. We're more than that, bro. We're the chosen one. God gave us all these blessings of greatness. And then all of our greatness is like the continent of Africa. We feed the entire world, man, with our blessings. And whatever facet, whatever area that you're looking in, you're going to see somebody of color who's in the forefront of that, whatever it is. Them people are like, they're paying to go see or listen to or whatever. So we got to deprogram our brains to not hate ourselves and our self-image. You got to love yourself and appreciate how God created you. How God created you. Love yourself first. Get in tune with yourself first. Be okay with being with you. Yo, I love you, bro. I love myself. Look, stand in the mirror and say, yo, I love you, dude. Yo, we're going to be great, man. Leaving a digital footprint, leaving a footprint on this planet. When God decides to call me back, now my kids and my grandkids can go back to YouTube and look me up and listen to my podcast or to the music or whatever it is I was doing, making the merch. I post everything on YouTube. Hoodstar World. Go subscribe. Or go to IG, my pages. My pages be right there. Boom, you see the entire journey from 2014 to now. So we just gotta do better. Let's stop oppressing and let's stop transgression against your own people, man. That's dumb. It's ignorant. Let's just do better. Let's be better, let's do better, and let's love one another, and let's support one another. And this podcast is brought to you by Hoodstar World. It's the new logo design. Cop up. I'll leave the link in the description at hoodstarworld.com. Click the link and go shop and support the brand. And we're accepting of donations, of course. You can send your donations to Cash App, the money sign, Hoodstar 365 TV Radio 01. It's Hoodstar 365 TV Radio 501. All donations would be greatly appreciated so we can expand the platform and expand the reach to get to our people so people can hear it and they can listen and they can tune in so we can start self-motivating, self-medicating with truth and honesty and wisdom and knowledge, not pills or syrup or drugs or crack, none of that shit, or heroin. Let's love one another. All right, so I'm Ali, Hoodstar365, and this has been Respect the Game, the podcast, episode 193. Go follow us on Spotify, Apple's podcast, tune in, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Hoodstar World. Follow me on Instagram at Hoodstar World, it's my main page. Oh, also, there's a new app called Fanbase. Go download Fanbase, created by a black man, Isaac Hayes' son. His name, I believe, is Isaac Hayes III. Go get Fanbase right now, because with Fanbase, how many ever followers you get, when you drop content, all your followers see all your content and they can subscribe to your channel to get exclusive content, to be able to buy them. Whatever it is you got, whatever it is you selling, whatever it is service you're providing. But go check it out. All right, it's called Fanbase. I just signed up like last week, so I'm on it now. I'm live streaming now on it. My first live stream. So they're getting a podcast. All right, so with that, man, I love y'all. Stay positive, stay out the way, keep your head on the swivel, keep your 3D glasses on, and to the OGs and older gentlemen, talk to the youth, man. Let them know, man, that ain't it, bro. Stop chasing them prison cells and stop chasing them graveyards, man. Live your life. The world is bigger than your block, than your neighborhood, than your schools, than your clique, than your crew, than your gang. Live your life, because it's only one time. Once you're dead, that's it. Gone. Gone and forgotten, bro. All right? So I'm Ali Hoodstar365, and this has been Respect the Game, the podcast, episode 193. And it's a Hoodstar world, negative to positive. It's a Hoodstar world. Without us, the world be boring as hell. All these apps will be trash. So come on in and support the brand, Hoodstar. Hood is a Hoodstar world. Hoodstar world is the name of the brand. So go to hoodstarworld.com and go get a t-shirt, a hoodie, a snapback, whatever it is, whatever your twist is. Just come on and support the brand. Let's take this to the next level. Keep getting this message out to the kids. And if you want to book me to come and talk to the juvenile system, to the prisons, to the high schools, to the colleges, to hit my email at hoodstarworld@gmail.com. Send over the writer and I'll send it back. And let's get the message to them ears, man, and to the hearts, to change people's lives and to inspire. All right? And I'm out. Peace.